Hey there, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Pick a Card. Today's question, what does my crush think of me? So let us find out. Today I have the Tarot in Wonderland spread out with my clear quartz. Ooh, sorry. The clear quartz is to amplify energy. I'd like to open it up with a deck and my crystal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to live shuffle, and I'm going to set out 4 piles. The question again is, what does my crush think of me? Okay. Each pile will have 4 cards. Pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each pile, as I said, will have 4 cards, which is my very favorite number in the whole world. So that is part of the logic behind my practice. Now, if numbers mean something to you, the number 1 is typically for new beginnings, opportunity. The number 2 is about balance and partnership. The number 3 typically represents creativity, group, social interactions. And the number 4 is usually for structure and stability. So if numbers are not important to you, please just disregard. Okay. And I will include timestamps in the description so that you can fast forward and jump around as you need to. But what I'm going to ask you to do now is to calm your mind. Think of the question, what does my crush think of me? See where your attention is drawn and select a pile. If you need to pause the video, please do so. And let's get started. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1. Let's see what you've got. What does my crush think of me? Okay, let's take a look at what we've got here. Now, we've got our 3 of Wands. This is about starting off on a new adventure. This is about trying to decide where to go. If you notice in this particular deck, our rabbit here is, looking at his watch, should I take this boat? Do I take that boat? So again, it's about looking out and trying to decide how to move forward. So I'm wondering if your crush has noticed you. I think that's what's going on here. What we've got next to that is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, our Wheel of Fortune, this is always about things that kind of come around, go around. Life is always running on the wheel, and we always get up the next day and run it again. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good, that kind of a thing. But it's also about fate, destiny. The Wheel of Fortune, what's meant to be will be. The Ace of Wands, this is a new opportunity to grow. I am going to say, just based on these first 3 cards, that I think your crush is noticing you. I think your crush is thinking that this might be an opportunity to see where it's going to go. Now, here at the end, we have our Justice card. Justice is about being fair, equality. What I'm thinking here that this is pulling in for is to say that, you know what, your feelings, the way you feel, it is equal and it is matched. So that's the scales, keeping it even. This is also about a decision. So what I think this card is saying is, A, the feelings are mutual, or B, there is some desire to get together, but the deepness isn't there. Now, let's elaborate. Sometimes a connection is a flittering ship in the night. No pun. Look at that. There's a ship. How ironic. I didn't mean it that way. But I think you get my drift. Sometimes, you're not on the same level in terms of where you want to go with this relationship, how deep you want to take it. Sometimes it's literally just for sex, whether it's just for a good time, hanging out. These are things that clearly aren't on the same page if you're looking to get into a long-term relationship type thing. So I do see that the potential is there. I think you are being noticed. And I think it's about, looking out and trying to decide what to do with this. How do I take this opportunity and turn it into something? And I think here, again, our Justice card is there to remind you, make sure that it is a fair distribution of attention, of communication, and a well-balanced thing. It's not just sex. It's not just, to go when I like to go out drinking, or something. It's got to be more well-rounded. So you do need to watch for that. This is not appearing because it's saying that it won't be fair. It's saying be careful of that, watch that, and be able to pull the trigger if it's not going the way you want to. Always remember about keeping that balance. But yeah, in summary, I definitely think you're being noticed. I think something is definitely likely to start up, and just watch that and make sure you're on the same page and that the attention is reciprocated. Don't be the only one texting and calling and then wondering what's going on. It's got to be fair, right? It's got to be equal. All right, pile 1, good luck. Pile number 2. All right, pile 2, let's see what you've got. What does my crush think of me? Okay. Well, I feel like your crush is probably dating somebody else or seeing somebody else. I'm seeing that for several reasons. We have here, this is the most obvious one, our 5 of Pentacles. It's about kind of just being kept out. This particular deck, as you notice the imagery here, this weird fish guy is pulling her away. So like literally pulling her over to the next card. Do you see that? This card is all about being defensive and kind of protecting what is yours. It is about success, so there is a positive element there. So it's not a negative card, but it is about feeling, a little bit, I got to protect some things and stuff like that. Well, protecting what? Well, Alice is being pulled over here. So I'm feeling like there's something else right now, but I think your crush has been, his attention has been piqued, or his interest, has been piqued. And I think you are being noticed. I think your person that you're crushing on is not looking for more with this current person. Whether or not it's a long-term thing or just a dating thing, it is something that your crush is ready to free themselves of. Here we have our Queen talking to our 4 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles is saying, you know what? This is not something I want to move forward on. This is not something I want to follow through with or play out to completion. Again, I'm thinking that your crush is seeing somebody, not bored with it, ready to move on, not wanting to see it any further, ready to move on, and thinking that you might be the one or the person that he is most interested in next. I should say he or she. I'm sorry. I try to be gender neutral. Anyway, I do think that you've been noticed. I do think that the desire is there, but I do think there's some baggage. I do think that your person needs to kind of clear themselves up of that baggage, and then you are absolutely the one who would be next in line for your crush's attention. So looks very positive. The baggage part, that you can't really do much about that because you're not in that relationship. And if you try to, insert yourself and manipulate things to go in your way, that never works. That's always eventually seen through, or it blows up in your face kind of thing. So you got to let it play out. Nothing you can really do about that. But I do think, again, that you are the next person who would come in and be the person who your crush wants to be with. So yeah, so it is looking good. I want to pull an endgame card though, because I want to get a little bit clearer. I'm seeing a lot about this other person. I'm seeing your crush wanting to pull you over there, but let's get an endgame card. We want a little bit more clear information about what your crush is thinking about you. Okay. Yeah, we have our Six of Pentacles. It's about, you know, he or she is dating somebody else and they got to get rid of this person. I don't mean to say it so callously, but, you know, ready to move on. Your crush is ready to move on from this person. And yeah, that's coming through real clear, real strong from several different cards. Ready to move on. All right, so that was confirmation. I want more. Go. Okay. All right, so we've got the High Priestess. We need one more because I don't like that. Okay, King of Swords. Yeah, that makes sense. All righty. This is a bit of mystery. There are sometimes, you know, where you're not knowing what's going on, where you're not understanding. I didn't want to leave it just on mystery because that's not clearing up our mystery at all by giving us another mystery, is it? So I asked, you know, we got to put another one on to clarify what's the mystery. The mystery is he or she is not sure quite how they're going to accomplish this. They have really put up a wall. Notice Humpty Dumpty is sitting on this big, strong wall, confident, feeling like, okay, I don't know how to do this. I don't like change. So what this is telling me, what your crush is thinking about you, you have been noticed, the potential is there, but I think your crush has some baggage and does not know how to break through. The mystery is there, as I said, when we pulled that. We pulled the mystery. Definitely needs some help getting rid of this baggage so that he can move on. And then here we are back to the spread. You see? So it was very much confirmed what the first four cards were showing us. And I do think that, you know, ultimately you can be together. This person needs to let down this wall and take care of business. If he or she is unhappy with whoever he or she is with, they need to be able to stand up. Now, this could show you a bunch too. If this person is not able to kind of break away from this person they don't want to be with, then that's the kind of person you don't want to be with anyway. You know, really? I mean, somebody who can't break up with somebody. Nobody likes to do that. It's hard. It's awful. We just wish it would go away. Yes. But at the same time, you got to know what you want and you got to be your biggest crusader for making it happen. So I'm hoping that this person is able to, excuse me, or able to take care of that baggage so that you are still available. Yeah, this is what I think. Pile 2, good luck. Pile number 3. All righty, let's see what you've got, pile number 3. What is my crush thinking of me? All right. All right. Well, I think your crush is trying to figure you out. I definitely think that. We've got our 5 of Wands here. This is about practicing things. This is about, you know, maybe trying to get in touch with you, maybe trying to spark up a conversation with you, maybe doing that dance. Maybe you guys are already talking and you're just not quite getting there. Here's the 2 of Swords, which is like about, look at there, she's blindfolded. She doesn't want to see, caught between 2 ideas. I'm wondering, is this a crush on a friend that might be changing relationships and trying to make that happen? The King here is what's telling me that. This is the King of Wands, he is all about charm, all about accomplishment, all about making things happen. But there's some confusion here. There's something not wanting to be seen. I'm getting the real feeling that you guys might be, I don't know, working together, friends. You've already established something and you're wanting to obviously take it to the next level or change the direction. Well, I do have good news though. The Fool. This is about a brand new opportunity to make things happen. Look at her. She's the Fool. She's ready to jump in this hole into this new adventure to get things going. And in this spread, she's running right over here into the King of Wands. That's the success. That is the action. That is where you make things happen. So this side is what's telling me the feelings are there. The desire is there. The new opportunity is definitely there. But something's going on here, whether it's just kind of trial and error, trying to work it out, where how do we get in touch, or how do we meet, or how do we start talking. Or if you're a friend situation that is moving into a different direction, it is definitely something, though, that is caught between two ideas, two things. The thing that will solve the problem, though, with that is communication. This is swords, so this is the suit of communications, and truth. Truth. You need to be able to declare your feelings when the time is right, when you feel it's appropriate. You need to use your best judgment on that. But yeah, working it out to get together, not seeing it in the same direction and working to make that happen. But ultimately, yes, I do think your crush views you as a wonderful potential King of Wands. Who can be better than that? Nobody. King of Wands is awesome. And here's your new opportunity. So yeah. So I think it's looking really good. Now, if you guys are friends, perhaps you need to have that conversation and see how each other is feeling about each other. If you guys have not connected yet, this is trying to work out how you're going to connect. You guys might be missing each other at the most important times, or, you're not, I don't know, social media. Are you posting things and helping that your crush will respond? That kind of a thing. I see that happen quite a bit. Whatever it is, though, it's not working very well. So finding some other ways, to either be seen, to have a conversation. And if you're with somebody, you need to really talk about it and get it out there, because it's been a struggle. And I get the feeling that your crush feels the same way about you. So yeah, definitely. All right, pile 3. Good luck. Pile number 4. All right, pile 4. Let us see what we've got. What does my crush think of me? Your crush is definitely looking at you. Definitely looking at you, and looking at you with the prospect of things going well in terms of a foundation for a relationship. Very much so. And I'll tell you why I say that. We've got our Hanged Man here, and this is about looking at somebody, looking at things in a different way, noticing things, thinking. Yay. That's a big yay right there, right? Well, what is he wanting to do? What is he seeing in the different direction? What is this Mad Hatter dude looking at? He's looking at our 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is about, through growth and effort, creating a foundation together for something bigger and better. So a relationship, and how to advance that relationship, and so on. So someone's taking a different look at you. Somebody's seeing you differently, or maybe even just seeing you for the first time. And it is with the thought that this could bring about and the expectation and the excitement about a new foundation. Now here we have our 2 of Pentacles. This is telling me that even though the feelings are definitely there and it's moving in that direction, there's a little something there that's kind of being balanced. It's kind of being tossed around. As you'll see in this deck, the Mad Hatter is not only juggling or balancing these 2 pentacles, but he has to stand balanced. And he's standing there, remaining balanced, and is able to juggle things. Pentacles is the suit of work, time, money, energy. So I'm wondering if you guys might have to work out some kinks in terms of finding the time, or, trying to feel each other out, like how much communication is too much, how much is too little. Those kinds of things. Getting it in balance is going to be very important. And again, daily life. So that's where I'm thinking, how are you communicating, and when are you going to be able to go out on a date, and how far apart do you guys live? Is this, these are the kinds of navigation things that I'm thinking is going on here. But the success is there. The World, this stands for completion. This is about the end of a journey. So this is about success. So I am going to say your crush has noticed you, has seen you for the first time, or is looking at you in a different way with good intentions, feels very positive about you, wants to create something with you. And I do believe that in the end, that is exactly what is going to happen. having the world. I do think, though, the advice from the tarot is to know that some of the logistics might need to be balanced and ironed out. So don't let that throw you off when things aren't lining up exactly smoothly or whatever. It is coming together. We've got our world right here. So this is really positive. Pile 4, it is looking good for you. All righty, my friends. Well, thank you so much for watching this Pick a Card. I'd love to invite you to hit subscribe and hit that bell. I have a daily show that is every day at 12 p.m. Central Time. It is a live tarot show where I do readings for an hour. And I pop up with pick-a-cards like this one, as well as surprise live streams. So make sure you hit that bell so that you're aware. And please remember, I am here every day at 12 p.m. Central Time. I'd love to see you at the show. Well, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it, and I look forward to another pick-a-card soon.